Let's get this show on the road. Where's the thingy?
That thingy.
Fuck. Everything's all discombobbled, so I don't know.
Throwing a party over next road
Sounds
over
like it,
again.
doesn't it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, let's see. Okay, go away. What are we doing? Where is...
Probably another reason why they don't want to continue living there.
Oh, I have no doubt. We will have picture in one moment.
Oh, is the audio going?
Oh, it's going, baby.
Oh, snap, crackle, pop, B. What I did? I don't know what it did. Boop. He just laid down. Sweet boy.
Why?
Chicken thigh.
Welcome back to Kitchen Table Discussions, where we don't know what the hell we're doing. Oh, there it goes. Hold on. Wait, is that it? No.
Is that? No.
Maybe I'll just hide that. Boom!
Oh.
There she is. Let's see. Let's wheel that out just a bit. Oh, in, out. Okay. Give it the old in and out.
Yeah.
Why is that showing? Shouldn't see my camera or your camera. Tilt, no, the camera. Just turn the camera head towards,
Yes.
towards you. Turn the whole body, right there. Okay, and welcome back to Kitchen Table Discussions. It's been a hot fucking minute, and we haven't done this in a while, so feels good to be back in the saddle. We're actually at...
But we're in seats, not saddles.
This is true. We are in seats. I swear we're going to get to some kind of content at some point.
Yeah.
Other than just us fucking up. It's been a minute, so we haven't stroked a live one in a minute.
There'll be a link down below.
Yes, there will.
Oh my goodness. I think so. I don't know. I might not be home. Oh gosh.
Let's go back to 30. Don't mind me. There we go. I didn't like how bright she was, so I had to turn that down just a smidge. And we had these fucking tiny ass little chairs. I feel like I feel like I'm a kid sitting at the kid table.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good. At least one of us doesn't. Do you need help?
Wait.
You got it?
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, we're not monitoring ourselves tonight, so I'm not sure what it sound. Hopefully the sound is good and everything looks good.
They probably can't hear me at all because I already don't really talk very loud.
Oh no, it should be pretty evenly matched. But here, let me do a little monitor check here. I'll just pop that back on you. Check 1.
2, 3.
Oh, so good.
So good.
So good. We are like professionals almost or something. Here, let me just pop over here so that we're lined up. All right, let's start over again. Welcome back to Kitchen Table Discussions. I'm Jim, and this is...
Alana.
Yes. It only took her 2 gummies to figure that out.
And not one.
Just one?
Just one.
Nice. She's got the little squinty eyes. Cheech and Chong eyes. So, it's been a while. We haven't sat down and talked to our people,
Yeah.
all 5 of them, in
All
a
5 of
really
them.
long time. And I'm sure they miss us as I miss them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
And, we just thought we'd want to sit down and talk about it because it's been a hot fucking minute. How have you been?
Oh, just dandy.
Yeah.
Dandy.
Right on. I've been good too. Thanks for asking. Everything's going well, except, I'm still working a full-time job. Which,
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I'm not really hip to that.
No.
I had hoped at this point to be self-sufficient, but or off to something else, but that did not pan out, and we are moving on to other brighter, bigger things.
Yes.
I know that for me, I'm really gonna start buckling myself down and. It's not what you think, people. I don't mean that kind of buckle down. I mean, maybe, if you play your cards right, I'll let you tie me up or something. But
Yeah.
definitely, I don't want to buckle down and start trying to get some more jobs as a photographer. I've just been doing the things that make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
The things that doing projects that like are fun for me, and things that I like to do. And I've enjoyed myself doing it. I don't really. It's weird to me that like when money starts becoming getting involved,
Mm-hmm.
I start to lose like interest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a thing or why it's a thing, but I have to get the fuck over that because I need the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been researching and doing some researching to figure out how to do that best, and because that's how I do.
Yeah.
What's been going on in the world of Alana? Anything good? Nothing good.
Same. Oh.
Why is that?
It's just, I don't know.
Still working at the same old job.
Yeah.
Still rocking it the same old way.
Yeah.
You got a haircut. She got a haircut. Everybody,
I did get a
flip your hair.
haircut.
I want to see it. Oh yeah, sexy mama. We took a ride out on the bike tonight. Went to a place that used to be called Ronnie's out in Green Cove, and it's now called, what the fuck is it called?
I forget. Roger that.
Roger that. What's your Victor vector? Over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Roger that was not happening.
No.
I think they were down to like a half of a cook.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah, it's possible that they had their like teenage kids working in the kitchen. I'm not sure, but
yeah, it took.
I'm not one to bitch about food and stuff. It
was about 20 minutes after we put in. Like so we got drinks.
We didn't get queso.
No, we got drinks, and then I ordered an appetizer when we got the drinks. That was, within a couple minutes of us getting in there. And then when she came back, like, I don't know, maybe 5-7 minutes after that, we put our order in.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the order. It was like 20 minutes after that before we got our appetizer. So we had to wait like 30 minutes for our appetizer. And then, I think we didn't get our food until almost an hour after we first got there. It was very long waits.
Yeah, but I don't mind hanging out with you. It was either sit there at the restaurant and wait for food, or we sit here and watch TV. We've been really doing a lot of and by the way, it's hot as fuck in this garage, so I'm in the process of trying to convert it into a room, but until I get the garage door closed off and some insulation in here and a fucking air conditioner line run into this room, it's going to be hotter than ball sack. Yeah. So if you see sweat forming on our foreheads, she's got a little makeup on, so I'm just getting shiny. That's what's happening.
Really?
I'm getting a little shiny.
Nah.
My 5 head. But yeah, we've been really just kind of taking it the fuck easy.
Yeah.
Lately, if people ask, "What have you been up to?" Doing fucking nothing.
Yeah.
We've caught up on a shitload of anime.
Yeah.
I've been trying to eat less junk food.
Yeah.
But it's hard living with you. Anywho, but yeah, it's been good. I was actually talking to Alana this evening about starting a possible new podcast.
Yeah.
And I mean, we could do some of that here, but like, it's funny. Our very first podcast, we talked about TV shows.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yep.
I was talking to a friend of mine today about, I've had a lot of people asking me how to start podcasts and how do I do this? How do I go? But because it's like, to the average Joe, people don't know. They start out, they're like, fuck, where do I start? I don't know where to begin, you know. And I love helping people. So, but we had a long conversation, and I reminisced back to our very first episode where we were in the mountains of North Carolina and literally just flopped open the MacBook Pro or whatever. I don't know if it was a MacBook Pro at that point.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
know.
it was a lot older.
Yeah.
It had a disk drive in it. None of them have that anymore. But yeah, and we just recorded right into the laptop. And I
sounded so much different.
Bad. It sounded really bad.
Yeah.
And you were intoxicated with a different substance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were a little drunk. Do you hear him?
Is that Bear Bear?
It might be Bear Bear.
Well,
I can't
Reese
tell.
is right here.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, then that's Bear Bear.
It's either Bear Bear
My
or Will.
dog
Probably,
is
Bear.
trying to sniff through the solid wood door. He's
He
not
does that every single morning too.
Yeah.
Like, I wake up, I hear him. The minute they hear us moving around, they hear movement. They're like,
He goes right to the door and starts.
Yep. That's all we hear.
Yeah.
Until we get our butts up out of beds.
Yeah. They can be a joy and a pain in the ass at the same time.
Yeah.
The dogs. But
That's funny.
it was funny, and I mean I don't know, but anyways, yeah, we were talking about TV shows and movies and shit like that.
Yeah.
And my thought, I don't know why, but I was like, I wanted to start a podcast or like a blog or something that's like reviewing either movies and television shows and possibly reviewing restaurants. However, that's not such a, I mean, because we only go to like 3 restaurants.
Right.
So that wouldn't really work out.
I mean, you'd have to eat out a lot more.
What's your favorite snack? Vagina?
Oh gosh, yeah, that was pretty funny.
Sorry, I had to take a sip of some water, some cool water. So this is what live looks like, guys. There is never, with us, there's never an agenda.
No.
There's never a top. Well, I can't say never. We used to
Yeah.
actually, we went through a period where we didn't know what the fuck we were going to talk about. Then we went through a period where we tried to be organized.
Yeah.
And then we're kind of back to this.
Yeah. The
So
old way.
if you decide to pop into this podcast live stream, which I've posted about numerous times on multiple different social media accounts, feel free to throw a topic out. I can't recall exactly what my friend's podcast is going to be about, but I think you'd be interested in it. It's definitely, she does a lot of kink. She's very involved in the community, and she does like they have like a women's group.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. You know, I think it could be, I don't know exactly what the fuck they talk about in there, but it could be cool for you to like. I mean, it is in St. Augustine, so that's a bit of a hike.
Yeah, that is.
You know, and it's going to take you a while to walk there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
No, but so we've actually invited her onto the podcast, and I believe we'd settled on. In case you guys haven't noticed, I am wearing the goggles now. May 6th in the evening, some point in the evening. I'm not sure exactly what time. We haven't really nailed that down, but we'll try and figure that out. You good?
Yeah.
She's a little bit slap happiness.
Yeah.
I said happiness.
Happiness.
Happiness. What?
I don't know.
No, the key to life is happiness in your asshole.
Where did that come from?
Happiness in your household. It's from Super Troopers. Happiness in your happiness in your
God.
household, but they were like French.
Yeah.
Happiness in your household. So it sounded like they were saying a penis in your asshole. Hey, Mom. I did tell Silver that I used to think it was cute and funny. We were talking about how you hate your voice. Like everybody hates
Yeah.
their voice when they listen to it, when they
Yeah.
first listen to it. And I was telling her how you hated your voice so much, and I made you listen to it. And then I would start every podcast off with you laughing.
Yeah.
Like I'd get you giggling,
Yeah.
and then I'd hit record.
Yeah.
Did I even hit record? We're live.
Would be the first time
Right.
something got a little funky. He's over here
That little
laying
bitch is
down.
out.
Yeah. He's like laying on the rug, except his head. He's got his head on that cool
Oh,
concrete.
yeah, for sure. Also, if you hear any bumping, thump, 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 our fucking neighbors are
Oonch, 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 oonch.
getting it. They're fist pumping and booty bumping. So something I wanted to talk about, which you probably don't even want to talk about, but there's a lot going on in the world right now as far as like our government.
Yeah. There's always a lot of stuff going on with our government.
There's so many things that is happening. It's not just the government, but like fucking AI is happening. Like I did a podcast about Chat GPT. Like I downloaded it
Yeah.
and I used it. And it's interesting because the Chat GPT app that I downloaded, it doesn't pull cues from the internet. It only pulls from what it's fed. So if you get something, like if you get a response or you can ask these things to write reports, but if you get a report that's written that's like really just got a real weird slant to it, that's probably because the creators, OpenAI, fucking input that type of shit into it. Let's see what this thing says here that
I
she
came
just handed me.
across that.
New York Police Department RoboCops hulking 400-pound robots will start patrolling New York City. Get the fuck out of here. Have you seen these things?
They look like robot dogs or
Dogs.
something.
Yeah, robot dogs. You probably can't see it, but here, let's see. It's tracking my stupid face.
Yeah. Probably can't see it now.
Yeah. You can't see it, but it's that little robot dog looking thing.
Yeah, just
And-
look up in New York City robots.
Well, it's one of the robots
up.
from Boston Dynamics. They've
Yeah.
been building these robots, and they have them that they're building for the military too that look like humanoid, and they're making them to where they don't, like, you can't knock them over. They have all these sensors, and they can discern from hostile to innocent, like civilian.
These aren't the droids you're looking
These are not the droids you're looking for. So let's see. Let's read a little bit of this. Let's read into this, shall we?
Yeah, I
got
didn't read the article. I just
The
clicked
New
on
York
it.
Police Department is bringing back, highlighted for some reason, the idea of policing city with robots. The department experimented with Boston Dynamics Spot in 2021. And Spot is the name of this fucking thing. They're
Oh,
calling it
yeah.
Spot like it's a fucking. That is not a.
That's a dog.
That is a motherfucking world ender. That's not a dog. It's going to fucking destroy us all. Fucking cybernet, fucking Cyberdyne, Rise of the fucking Lycans. That's a different movie. Shut the project down after a public outcry.
Yeah.
Thank fucking God.
Yeah.
From civil liberties groups. Fucking figures. No, I'm just kidding. The idea, that's liberals, not civil liberties. I'm sorry. I got those two confused. The idea is being brought back by New York City's new mayor, Eric Adams, who was elected in 2022 and described himself multiple times during the announcement as a computer geek. Yeah, let's elect that fucker. I mean, I can't really say anything. I'm kind of a nerd. I'm definitely a geek when it comes to gear and shit like that, so I'm with him. It's whatever. I just wouldn't fucking proclaim it if I'm running for office.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Adams is a former New York Police Department captain and ran on a platform of reducing crime. Most police departments already have an arsenal of robots. What? Oh, for like bomb disposal and shit like that. Not the day-to-day patrolling. They don't have that. But bomb disposal robots are usually just fancy remote control cars, totally dumb remote control devices that have no automation. And let's say that 4 times fast. Automation. And require one or several people to operate. New York City wants semi-autonomous robots patrolling the streets. Adams says if we're not willing to move forward and use technology on how to properly keep cities safe, then you will not keep up with those doing harmful things. Okay, I have this thing is 400 pounds. It's 5 foot tall, wheeled robot that looks like a real life.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't look like the dog. It looks more like a giant butt plug. It does. Look at it. It looks like a giant butt plug.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's this thing on that one, the one on the left.
The nude colored one.
Yeah, that right there. Does that not look like a fucking butt plug vibrator? So that apparently, I don't know what it's going to be equipped with. Let's see. Nightscope K5 robot. That's what that is. It looks like a real life.
Basically, it's just gonna get pictures and.
Well,
stuff.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. It says it has no shaped. It's an egg-shaped robot that has no appendages and is mostly. We'll get back to that. I just had another thought. It's mostly just a ball of sensors. It has 360-degree camera system and a thermal camera, LiDAR, sonar, GPS, 16 microphones, and speakers to play back pre-recorded or live messages. It can autonomously patrol an area, detect people, and... Okay. Thank fucking God. There's no guns on it.
Well, yeah, that.
I was very worried that they would have a thing pop out like...
No.
And start shooting people. Dude, RoboCop. AI. Or what is that? What is that fucking Will Smith movie?
iRobot.
I fucking Robot.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's coming, folks. Spot is a $75,000 robot, not including attachments. It is a fucking giant dildo. It's got attachments. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I saw. I can't remember if it was like a reel or what, but was talking like covered that a little bit, and like in the comments, there's a bunch of people saying those are gonna be in New York City. Them are gonna be stripped for parts real quick.
Ain't gonna be nothing but a couple ball bearings. Well, what's funny is they're already using robots like that in like grocery stores. If you haven't noticed, like you go into a Walmart, Target. I haven't seen one in Target. Some of them may have them, but not the ones that I've been in. Sam's has something kind of like that. They outfitted a scrubbing machine, like the floor scrubber, but they drive their floor scrubbers. So that is got a steering wheel on it, but it also has outfitted with this unit. And it's got like it has a path laid out for it, and it has to go and scan everything in the path. It's really weird. Like it scans the levels of the products on the shelves.
Huh.
Yeah. It's super strange. But anyways, they're already using these things, you know, in certain places.
Replacing human power.
Absolutely. That's just one thing.
Because now they don't need to pay someone to do
Exactly.
that thing.
Exactly. I mean, and I mean that's been happening for a while too. Like
Yeah.
factories,
Yeah.
shit. Machines been taking people's fucking jobs for like right and left. You know, and what the hell are we doing? What can we do about it?
Nothing.
Got to forge forward. You got to keep moving with the times. You got to stay up with it, man.
Yep.
Right. Well, I could say a lot of insensitive things right now. But I'm having a hard time, folks. So the people that think that robots need to be like taking place of humans, ooh, I gotta build up to this. I can't just pop out and say it. But all I will tell you is, if there's an island of certain people on the right and an island of certain people on the left, of course I did that backwards because we're on camera. Everything's backwards. I did that on purpose. But you know, I can't say what individuals are over here, but these individuals are like, I want to keep my job and I make babies.
Yeah.
This one, not so much.
Yeah.
These fuckers are going to die.
Yeah.
These ones will thrive.
Yeah.
But I do also, on the other hand, believe that there's too many fucking people in the world. So, Thanos, where you at, fella? I mean, I'll gladly blip out of existence for 5 to 10 years until the Avengers save my life.
So doesn't that just reverse the whole Thanos?
All except for all the people that come back from the blip in the middle of that were on an airplane, and the airplane's not where they were anymore.
Yeah.
Or do they come back on the airplane because that's where it was, wherever it lands?
That's
a good question. That's a conundrum. But this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about. Like that's what I want to get into. Like we've been watching a fuckload of anime, and like Netflix shows and shit.
Yeah.
Shadow and Bone.
Yeah.
I forced everyone in the house to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Are you done with that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was and I have to say, the ending was completely anticlimactic. I really expected more.
Aw.
At least give me something. Just kill the fucker and then move on.
Oh, yeah.
But no, they had to take it a completely different way. Whatever. I'm not even gonna go there. Like I said, I'm not emotionally invested anymore.
Anymore? You had to add that on the end.
I did. I did. I'm forcing everyone in the house right now to endure One Piece.
Yeah.
Which
That's actually
and
good
it is good.
Anime.
It is very good. There's a lot of, and I'm catching up on old shit that people have already seen. It's been out for fucking years, I'm sure. But I'm just like, I never saw it.
Well, like when you first started watching it too, like the art style was very uninteresting to me. It did not look like something that I thought I would like. And then, so I really didn't pay attention when you first started it. But then
You started.
It got to Nami's backstory. It was that season, and that got me hooked. I was like, man, this is fucked up.
Yeah, they get intense. It gets pretty
Like,
intense.
Holy shit. Like, the bad guys are really, really, really fucking bad.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Yeah.
Well, they're fucking pirates.
Yeah.
But you started like finding out everyone's voice backgrounds. Like,
Yeah.
I know that voice.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And then that's when you got interested, I think, because there's some, and I think there's like a handful of American, like, dubbed for English voice actors that do animes.
Yeah.
If you hear that noise that just shut off, that is the AC unit. We are in the fucking garage. This is not an actual studio. It looks like it, doesn't it? Kind of looks like it, right?
Looks good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it looks good. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I worked my dick off on this thing.
Oh, okay. Well then,
You weren't out here. You didn't see my dick fall off.
I did not.
So
Oh, I'm just realizing where you put all of the.
foam.
You so fancy.
All right. Well, like the easiest thing to do in here would be, and apologies for the switching around. Our ADD is out of fucking control right now. Hopefully that didn't clip. I'm sure it did. But I need to get some flooring in this motherfucker. I need to run an air conditioner line. And honestly, if I can just get that garage door sealed off, I think that would solve. And maybe I gotta this because this is just straight concrete, but. Yeah. I think that would solve a lot of the air conditioning problems in this fucking room because I think we get a lot of seepage out of that big door.
Oh yeah.
But I need to get. There's things I need to get, but I mean we need money. I don't have money. Give us money. Just kidding. But yeah, I need new chairs. I was critiqued by the podcast group that I'm producing currently in this space. The Rocky Middle Ground. If you like stuff that's rocky and in the middle ground, go check them out. They are on YouTube and as well as any podcast provider. But that was what they told me. I needed new seats because these seats suck balls.
Yeah, they do suck balls.
So my idea also, this is another idea I have. I want to either get a table that I can fold the legs up and make it flat and just push it up against the wall and lock it to the wall and take it out when I need it. Or even better, get a pulley system and have it go up onto the ceiling.
You got a crazy look in your eye right now.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I don't know. I just like I want to utilize this space. I want to be able to use it for whatever the fuck I want to use it for. When this big fucking heavy ass table.
Oh, you done fucked up now.
I did.
Reese's, come here.
Come here, boy.
Come here. See now, you done fucked up. Reese's. Come here, buddy.
He's like, how do I get in there?
Come here, Reese's.
All right, I'm going to go straighten these dogs out. Address the podcast.
Yeah, they were not understanding. You'd think Reese would have figured it out, but I think once Willis started barking.
Oh yeah, his dick brain took over.
Yeah.
For certain. Oh gosh, where are we at?
Yes.
34 minutes in, and we have not. Oh my God, we have lost our touch. Have we ever had a touch though?
I don't know.
So, outside of AI, they're gonna take over the fucking world. We're gonna be forced into our home. They're gonna be like the new Nazis, like the Gestapo. They're gonna be I'm not gonna do it, but they're gonna be banging on the door.
Why do you think I'm so polite to Alexa?
No, see, you're taking it too far, lass. You're just taking it too far.
Oh gosh.
I get it, but yeah, I really feel that shit's gonna happen. I also feel like, let's talk about the Bud Light can real fast. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay. What are your feelings about it?
Who fuck cares? That's my feeling about who fuck cares if there's a rainbow on the can or not a rainbow on the can. Who the fuck cares? Seriously.
Well, and a picture of. They put a face of a trans person on there.
Did they?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that part?
Look it up.
Okay.
Google it.
Let me see this.
Google it. But anyways, so yes, I'm in the same camp with you. I don't fucking care. Budweiser and Bud Light is already piss fucking beer. So if you like that,
it's fucking disgusting.
if you like piss beer, you might be into some things that might lead you to be in that group of LGBTQ plus. I'm just saying. But as far as what's on the can, I couldn't give a fuck less. They took Joe Camel off Camel cigarettes. I still smoked them. They got rid of my Camel Bucks. I still smoke them fucking cigarettes. You know, I mean, it's just another thing that people are tripping balls about is the Cracker Jills. I brought some of those home. I saw them in a Publix. Cracker Jacks are synonymous with being Cracker Jacks, whatever the fuck those are. Caramel popcorn with nuts in it. And I, hey, some ladies have nuts. Get over it. I'm just saying. But yeah, I think it was a special edition type thing that Frito-Lay was putting out for Women's Day, International Women's Day, which isn't every day International Women's Day. And I'm not saying that like in a derogatory way or a bad way. I think it should be. I think women should be celebrated. I am not a male feminist, by the way. You do enough of that for me. I don't need to do that. But I do think that women are fucking awesome. I like vagina, and they have it. So I'm on Team People, and I like women.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you find the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I did read.
But still, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, no one cares. Oh, well, no one should care. There's a lot of people
No one
that care.
should care. Exactly.
Kid Rock made like a some sort of slanderous, fucking mean, fucking video on YouTube or on some TikTok or something. I don't remember what platform it was. And then Howard Stern fired back, and it's just this whole thing. But all of these things, that coupled with the AI, coupled with Trump getting indicted, I don't.
Who fuck cares on that too?
I mean,
there
honestly,
are more pressing matters going on in the fucking world right now
amen.
than a fucking a trial about Donald Trump. Like,
amen.
People hate him so much that like they just want to relish in him going down.
I can't stand
That's
relish.
literally the only thing. It's like, why would you give him that much energy if you hate him so much?
I feel like everything that he's done through his presidency and up till now has been by design. The motherfucker is smart.
Yeah.
He's a businessman. He's fucking smart. He's keeping himself relevant. He's keeping himself in the limelight.
Yep.
You may not like him. You may not like the things that he says, but he's in front of your face.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think this is the first time that motherfucker has been indicted,
you
got another thing coming.
Yeah.
I guarantee you. I mean, I don't know how. I did not watch it. I don't know how the trial turned out. If it's over, I have no fucking clue. Nor do I care, because as you said, there's more pressing matters in this world. Like, I mean, in my opinion, and I've brought it up to you, and you don't really seem all that concerned about it, which is okay. But I'm very concerned about it. Me and my son-in-law, we formed a coalition. No, don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the fact that China brokered a fucking peace deal between the Saudis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That hated each other.
For thousands of years. And they probably still do, but they found a reason to unite. Do you know what?
Enemy.
A common enemy. You know who the fuck that is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
as us.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We are.
It's because we haven't fought a constitutional war in fucking I don't know how many decades.
Right.
We do not have a constitutional war in our lifetime, I don't think. Maybe the generation before us, but
Yeah.
the United States just, they be sticking their nose in everybody's business and like
We have become we've become public enemy number one.
well,
I think.
think about it this way. Here in the States, we're seeing this huge thing with cops. Like, people don't like cops because cops have gone around and have abused their power. It's the same thing as what we've done to the world.
Yeah. 100%.
We went around acting like the cops of the, the world and acting like badasses and not,
I would say, I would use the term, we've gone around acting like the cock of the walk.
Yeah.
Is what we say in the old hood. But yeah, it's definitely more pressing than fucking what's on the Bud Light can.
Yeah.
It's more I mean,
For sure.
I don't know. AI is pretty fucking scary, but excuse me, I had a point. I've lost it. All right, I'm good. I had an air bubble.
Oh.
Yeah, I was swallowing my own tongue. But there's a lot more pressing things going on in the world.
Yeah.
And it's so funny that people say shit like, apocalypse is coming. The apocalypse is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the apocalypse is already here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not here.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it crazy that we live in a world where we're at, everything is hunky-dory, kind of.
Yeah.
We can get on this podcast. We can say whatever the fuck we want to say. And really, as of this moment, no one's going to really do anything or say anything.
Right.
But there's other places in the world at this very time, like
Mm-hmm.
right fucking now, where little kids are getting their hands chopped off.
Yep.
Women are getting their clits cut off.
Yeah.
Dudes are getting fucking circumcised by sticks.
Yeah.
Little
There's
kids
a
are.
lot of places that don't. There's no human rights.
Have you heard of the
in
Semen
certain
Warriors?
areas. Oh no, that sounds. I don't.
I heard about this on Joe Rogan.
Oh my god.
So it must be true. I haven't looked it up, but apparently there's this tribe, and they call themselves. I don't know if they call themselves this or if they're dubbed this by Americans, but the Semen Warriors, and they believe that you become a man the more by ingesting semen. So these fucking guys take all these adult males take these young
That
boys
cannot
out
be
into the
real.
woods.
That cannot be real.
Google it. They take them out into the woods and basically they make them ingest semen. And by doing this, they become men. And I have to tell you that if that's what it takes for me to be a man, I will stay a boy forever. I am a fucking Toys R Us kid. Did you find it?
Yeah.
It's real. Look at her face. It's real. I'm telling you, it's real. And it's real creepy. Read it. Come on, we got dead air.
I'm not reading that out loud.
Oh,
That's
give it to me. I'll read it.
horrible.
I'll read it.
Oh my god.
Let's see. To become a man and, in essence, a warrior, these young men are taught how to detach themselves from their mothers and the women around them as a means of showing that they can live without them and prove their masculinity. The 6-stage process of affirming one's manhood can take anywhere from 10 to 15 years until these young men father a child. Much of the initiation and training is characterized by what some have deemed to be highly erotic and sexual. In the first stages, a sharp stick of a cane is inserted deeply into the young boy's nostrils until he bleeds profusely. The young boys are also introduced to older warriors who are told that bachelors are going to copulate with them now to make them grow. Throughout much of the 6 stages of the act, having the stick of cane inserted into the nostrils and the performance of fellatio are integral to the process of becoming a man. All I'm saying is what I've already said. I'm gonna stay a boy. I'm a kid kid. You know, like, fuck that. I don't want to grow up. These were bad enough. You know, I don't want any sticks shoved in my nose,
Yeah.
and I definitely am not going to perform fellatio. Now, there are some young men in this world, in the United States, that would probably jump at the I don't know. I don't know where that popped into my head and why it popped into my head, but it just did, and I can't stop talking about it now. She's still reading. So, apocalypse is fucking everywhere all at once and nowhere all at once. Just like antimatter.
Antimatter.
I don't know. That's sorry, I've got a Velcro thingy in my hand and I'm gonna fucking put it down now. The God particles and all that shit, you know, the what do they call that thing? The something collider.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, the CERN collider thing.
Yeah.
So they've been able to visualize these particles, and they say that they are everywhere and nowhere. They are stationary but mobile. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that's
Sounds like my grandson.
Impossible.
He's everywhere and nowhere. He's immobile but stationary, or you know, he's stationary but mobile. That sounds like little kids to me. Hyperactive kids. What do I know?
True story.
Elon Musk sending people to Mars. It's gonna happen.
Yep.
He's in the I was on Twitter today and I saw where he's got a mega rocket. Have you seen this thing? So he's already shot plenty of rockets into space. He's launched his satellite for the fuck is that thing? His internet. I can't remember what it's called. Skynet probably, but he's got a new rocket with it's got like this really cool looking like fucking spacecraft attached to the rocket, and it basically the rocket shoots it off into the outer space and then it detaches and
right.
This thing looks like futuristic as fuck, boy. That thing looks like it will go to Mars for sure.
I'm gonna have to look that
Yeah.
up.
But they're waiting on their window or something like that. But I mean, he's like perfected the art of the first stage rockets like re-landing themselves.
Yeah.
And that's insane. And I mean, I'm sure it took millions of dollars to do all of that. And God knows how much time, but he's going to get somebody's ass on Mars. And I can tell you who it won't be. It won't be this guy. Probably not her either.
Probably not.
But,
no.
I mean, would you? Would you, though? Would you go to Mars? If you were given a ticket?
I don't think I could physically make that trip.
What do you mean?
You have to be in
They say
a
it's-
certain physical condition to be able to fucking go up in space and shit.
Yeah, but they
You
also
can't.
are going to they're going to put you in like a stasis, not like not cryogenic or anything, but they'll put you in like a sleep stasis. And apparently it's only like a 6-month journey. Like the way that they do it in the window. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
Our neighbors are going fucking ham right now.
That's because they're getting drunker as the night goes on. It's an hour later,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
You know,
Thank
since
God
we started, and we heard it then
Yeah.
too. It's just getting louder now.
Thank God it's no one's got to work tomorrow. But what the fuck was I gonna say? So there's all that going on. Genocide.
Genocide.
I don't know, man. This world's going to fucking hell in a handbasket. And I mean, there's nowhere you can really go.
No.
I mean, and honestly, if like here in Florida, I don't know how long it's going to last, but like, say what you will about Ron DeSantis. And his name Ron? It's Ron, right?
Yeah.
Say what you will about him, but I don't follow his politics. I don't. I know that some people hate him, some people love him. It just like any other fucking politician. But there's our government right now wants to implement a cashless society because of the peace between the Saudis, and that they are going to change the currency, the major currency that they use to sell and buy their oil, to
The petrodollar.
the petrodollar, yeah, which is basically the only thing that's been giving our money value up to this point. But they're going to change it from the U.S. dollar to some yen or yuan or some fucking weird shit. And when they do that, it's estimated, or it's been said, it's hypothesized that the value of our dollar, which is already pretty low, is going to drop to nil, almost nothing. And what would normally cost you $2 to get like a loaf of bread in the grocery store will now cost you like $200. There's going to be people going in grocery stores, spending almost their whole paycheck and coming out with very little.
Right.
Which I believe will incite, or the riots will happen, looting will happen. There's going to be a lot of crazy shit happening, and I'm not trying to stir anything up or weird anybody out, but it just, to me, when people can't get fed, they can't feed their families, when they can't, the lights are getting shut off, they're getting put out of their home. There's all this crazy shit going down because the amount of money that they make is not enough to even come close to what it takes to now live.
Yeah.
So our government's solution to that, these chairs suck, don't they?
Yeah. It hurts.
So our government solution to that is to institute I think it's CBDC, so crypto-based currency dollar. And it's sort of like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But it's a crypto-based currency that is controlled, not the currency, but the vehicle in which the currency is spent and received. They will control that.
Right.
So, and coupled with that, okay, there's a new I can't remember what the new privacy law is. I'm gonna have to Google it. What the fuck, bitch? No. Let's see. Landmark. There was a name for it. I can't remember what it's called, but it matters not. There's a new privacy law that basically they're putting it. They've been doing this shit for years. They've been tapping our phone lines. They've been reading our emails. They've been reading our text messages. They've been checking our fucking search histories and shit like that. But now they're making it legal, and they're making it that tripled with. Okay, so you got the CBDC, the new Privacy Act, and the NDAA, which basically gives the government the right to snatch up anybody that they deem is a threat to our government or to this country, and throw them into the fucking prison system and to never be seen again, without trial, without rebuttal, with nothing. They can't do anything to stop it. So all those things in place. Guess what? All that shit going on. You go. You know what? I think I want to go. I want to go buy some rounds for my gun today. You go to the gun store to pick up your rounds, and the government sees that you're trying to buy fucking bullets. It flags, and they go search history. Well, he's been watching way too much Pornhub, and oh wait, what is this? He's been researching the school shootings or something. Oh, we find that questionable. Nope, flag that. Cancel the purchase. You cannot use your card at that store.
Yeah.
At that time, and probably ever again. So now you can't buy bullets. You can't do there's going to be restrictions. There's going to be things, and they'll have complete and total control.
Well, and people be okay with it because people would rather have this false sense of security. And, not give a shit about, our our basic human rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But I don't know.
It's fucking creepy is what it is.
I've kind of gotten to a point where I just realize that people are going to believe whatever they're going to believe. And,
right.
Because people want to be right, and you can't change their mind, and unless they want to be open to possibly changing their mind, and most people are not. So
right.
I think we're going to continue to spiral down, and
so do you think that
that's going to be the collapse of our society?
Do you think
it's going to be closed-minded people that are
accepting.
unwilling to challenge their thinking?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, what do you think about all this shit?
I've kind of been not really present in current events just because I find that it causes me additional stress.
Right.
And I'm trying to live my life more towards not doing that.
Yeah, you just want to live your life.
What's going on, where I'm going, I feel like those types of things aren't going to impact me as much because, we're trying to get off grid, so to speak.
Right.
And not really be part of the system that's going on. And it's the people that are in the system and still using the system and depending on the system to keep them afloat. And that's the part that's really going to fuck up.
Well, it's tough. I mean, no matter how much we want to get off the grid and do all that stuff, it takes time and it takes a lot of planning. It takes a lot of, and in the meantime, guess what? You're on the grid.
Stuff's happening. Yeah.
And I mean, we are so wrapped up in this motherfucker, but I don't want to, be negative and bring be a negative Nelly and bring everybody fucking down.
I was just trying to say I've kind of not. I don't know. I need to read more about those things. I don't really know that much about them. I've only read an article or two here and there about some of these things. So, I kind of would like to read more.
You should.
Before,
I think you should. I can send you some things.
Yeah.
And I mean, I this is probably the first that I've ever been very in tune and really watching what's fucking happening, because there's been a lot of my life where I've thought, if it doesn't affect me personally, if it doesn't affect my day to day, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I can live with it. But this shit, if it goes down, is going to affect our fucking day to day. Everyone.
Yeah.
It's not just certain people, certain groups. It's every fucking body. But what I was saying about Ron DeSantis was that he passed a bill into law that Florida will not take part in the CBDC Act, and we will not give up the American dollar, or the U.S. dollar. But the only problem with that is if every other fucking I think he said he's reached out to a handful of states. If we can get, and what he was saying was, if we can get the majority of the states to do this type of thing, then it'll basically quash it,
Right. Yeah.
But if everybody else rolls over and says, well, stick that big old butt plug up my ass and whatever, then it's gonna happen.
Rainy day funds.
No,
cash will be gone.
Yeah, whatever you.
No more selling a few things out of your house at a garage sale.
Exactly.
No, anything like that. Doing a little, mowing a yard for an extra $20. Your kids mowing someone's lawn for $20 or
Mhm.
$40 or whatever.
Yep.
You know, like there'll be none of that.
Babysitting
anymore.
for $20 a night or whatever. Yeah. That,
And then, you know, if someone wants to just freeze your account, then you have no way to live
Nope.
at all.
Exactly.
Because you can't even have cash to
that
pay
is
for anything.
that's the point, and that's why I've been talking about it so much. And I know it annoys you because it stresses you out, but I'm like, fuck, man, this shit needs to be looked at. It stresses me the fuck out hard because I mean,
But you don't see it being covered though.
no,
in a
because
lot of the
they're
media outlets.
no, because they're
They're
talking
all
about
Trump.
Trump fucking getting
Trump's
indicted,
fucking
talking
child.
about fucking UFOs
always-
over fucking
Yeah.
Canada and fucking this and that they're shooting down. You know,
If the news media, if all the news media stations are covering a specific big breaking story type of thing, then you know something's going on.
Right.
There's something else going on. That's I legitimately
oh
believe
fuck yeah,
that it is used to distract people.
100.
So they're not paying
100.
attention to what's going on.
100. That's for sure.
But-
What's up?
That's
But let's leave him on a positive note because it's an
Okay.
hour and I'm sweating my fucking nuts off.
did they fall on the
You
floor?
hear that? My pants are all
I
squirking,
don't.
squirking, squirking.
I don't.
So we were a slow starter. We were a slow burn in the beginning, but we've kind of caught up and we got a little momentum going.
Yeah.
That's just how we are, folks. If you can make it past the first 15 minutes, that's when we really start taking off. But our podcast, we usually run at about an hour 30 if the conversation's good and it's not 100 fucking degrees in here. I got to fix that before May 6th because May 6th we've got a couple of guests that are coming on and it's going to be awesome.
Well,
I
don't
can't
we
wait.
have that portable one?
The portable one.
Or did you bring that up to the shop?
What portable one?
The air conditioner.
Oh yeah, that's toast. It was at the shop. It's toast. I'm gonna run a line. The fucking AC unit's right there. All I gotta do is get some shit and just run a line, cut a hole, fucking put a vent, and we're done.
Word.
Yeah, it shouldn't. And I when I had the AC, not that this is engaging at fucking all, but when I had the AC unit when I bought it, I made sure that the guy that put it in, my friend Nick, he put that in for me, and I paid him. It wasn't a friend thing. I believe in that. Paying,
Wasn't a
paying
friend
pe-
thing. Sounds like
Yeah, I didn't jerk him off.
Well.
I didn't give him a reach around. Though it's not that he didn't ask. But he didn't ask. I'm just kidding. But I made sure that it was a big enough unit that it would cover this room.
Yeah.
You know, so it shouldn't draw too much more, and it should be all right. But I was kind of waiting to get that wall filled in. But anyways, not important, folks. The important thing is we're back, and the title of this was "Get Your A money sign back here," because we ain't going nowhere. I didn't catch her doing it, but she was basically deep throating the
I
microphone.
was watching your hand. I was like, I ain't gonna let him get me.
That's so funny. You're cute. You're adorable. Is there anything else that you'd like to say to our crowd, our people?
No.
No? Nothing?
No.
You don't have anything? Okay.
No. No thanks.
I have one thing to say, and I say love people, be nice to people, and be creative. Don't stop. Keep on keeping on. And, pit stains. See ya, people. We out.
Bye.
Oh, shit.
Did you cut it off early?
Yeah. Well,
God, you suck.
I've got a producer's table now. So
Oh, okay.
hand me that mouse.